Welcome back to Yahoo Finance on the Move. The United States wasn't the only major economic power to see its GDP contract in the previous quarter. We're going to go to London, where Tom Belger is going to give us the latest on what happened in Germany. Tom?
Yeah, numbers out this morning. The worst ever quarterly decline in Germany, down 10.1%. That's quarter on quarter, down 11.7% on the year. That's much worse than expected, more than twice as deep as during the global financial crisis, knocking the DAX pretty heavily today. Clearly, though, not as bad as the US, much better than the decline expected in Britain, with looking at a 25% prediction for the UK GDP when those figures eventually come out. And to Paul's point earlier, that seems to be down to Germany's much faster and much more far-reaching testing than you've seen in other countries. Some of the indicators are also really promising for the future. One analyst I saw this morning from ING saying you could see the worst quarter ever, followed by the best quarter ever. And that's partly because you've seen Angela Merkel, the German chancellor, her government's ratcheting up stimulus measures, including tax cuts, people holidaying at home even, you could see a boost to domestic spending from. On the other hand, a week ago, Germany did see new cases hitting a 2-month high. So clearly not fully under control there. They're worried about people coming back from abroad with the virus, so they're planning compulsory tests for holidaymakers. And Germany is also very, very reliant on manufacturing exports. So clearly it can't control how other countries are handling the virus. So that may take a while to get back to pre-virus levels. Lastly, it's worth saying we had a flurry of Q2 earnings data weighing on stocks pretty heavily across Europe today, not just in Germany. You can see manufacturers' troubles, particularly, not just in Germany, but with 3 giant corporate bits of news this morning, posting real losses at Volkswagen. They announced cuts to dividends. Their French rival, Renault, they also posted a record loss in the second quarter. And lastly, the plane maker, Airbus, it's now cutting production after a worse than expected loss.